Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Dan. Dan is from London in the UK. So let's see what Dan has to say. Enjoy the interview. So, how are you, Dan?
I'm good. I'm a little bit overwhelmed by life completely, but other than that, I'm fine. How are you?
Very well. Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
So, tell me, how's your day going so far? It's been a busy day?
It's good. Yeah, I'm off this month, so I took this month off. My main job is I work in a gym. I don't know whether you know that, but yeah, I'm a trainer. So I take August off because obviously people are traveling in August, and so it's such a patchy week that I just take it off. So yeah, so I'm off this month. So I'm preparing for a bike ride. So we're gonna cycle from Canterbury to Rome. So it's 2,200 kilometers. So yeah, it's a long way. So we've just been preparing for that and getting the bikes and the bags and the things and all the stuff. Yeah.
Is the first time you're going to do it, or you've done that before?
No, I've cycled San Francisco to LA before for charity, but this is the first time that we've done which is 500 miles, 1,000 kilometers or so, but this is double that. So yeah, it's 2,200, I think, kilometers. So yeah, I'm a bit a little bit nervous, but it'll be fine, I think.
Yeah, Tell me where you're from. Where are you from then?
So I grew up in Richmond, which is, I guess it's a kind of a suburb of London. So it's just outside London, but to get to central London, it's maybe an hour. So it's kind of London, but technically it's Surrey. So just outside. Do you know London?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So it's near kind of, Richmond Park. Do you know that? Yeah. It's kind of like West London. Yeah.
Richmond Park, it's beautiful, beautiful park. The deers there, going there and just watch the deers around. It was a terrible.
Yeah, it's very relaxing. Yeah, I didn't appreciate it when I was a kid, but when I go back there, it's very, very nice. Yeah.
Amazing. So as you mentioned already that you are a fitness trainer, so walk me through a little bit about your career so far.
So I studied product design. So I went to art school. I studied fine art at Chelsea, and then I studied product design at St. Martin's. And I graduated and I applied for a few design positions. And I worked as a designer for a couple of years, but I was always interested in fitness, and I was always very obsessed about body and the gym and the exercises and what's the perfect exercise and what, I was always thinking about this. So I kind of temporarily was like, oh, I'm working as a trainer for a while. And then 15 years later, I'm still doing that. But now I'm just recently moved a little bit towards doing some art. This is something I painted actually, but yeah, so I just recently started doing more art. But I think it's common to maybe when you study something, you kind of get a bit sick of it, and you maybe need a bit of a break. So yeah, so I guess I'm coming back into it now. But yeah, I've been a trainer for 15 years now. Yeah, 15 years.
And for sure you can combine both, because both is your passion, so you can easily do both.
Yeah, they say a good bodybuilder has the mind of an artist. That's what they say. So yeah.
There you go. I never heard that before, and just made my day now. Learned something new. I like that.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear.
Dan, before we start our journey within the Magic Box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself.
Something interesting. I just a year ago started doing stand-up comedy, which I had no idea why, but it's something very difficult, and sometimes when I have a gig, I'm like, why am I doing this? But it's fun, and I find it interesting. It's quite difficult to make people laugh, but it's a good challenge, so I enjoy it. I don't enjoy it; it's horrible, but I do it. So.
Interesting. Yesterday I had an interview with a lovely man from Australia, from Sydney, but he lives in London now. He's a comedian. He's been one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's exploring the London crowd, and he's been enjoying. So it's been 1 year that he's been here. Actually, did the interview. He's gonna go live, I think, the weekend. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was a lovely interview.
Oh, perfect. I'll check it out.
Dan, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and to share your point of views?
Okay.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I've got here my best. Full of fun questions. So I'm just gonna play a song now just for us to relax a bit before the first question, okay?
Good. I need that. I need to be relaxed. I'm very stressed, so that's good.
Amazing. You are in the right place.
Okay. I'm listening. I'm ready.
Let's do it. Okay, Dan, so before we start the game, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, some reason you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
I'll just hang up if I don't like it, yeah.
Oh my God, you put me in the spot now. Let
No,
me try.
no. I'll answer, it's fine.
First question for you is, if you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go and why?
If I could go anywhere in the world, I think I would go to Croatia. I've been hearing really good things about it, and every year I kind of want to go, but it doesn't happen for one thing or another. But yeah, Croatia is somewhere I'd really like to visit.
And why Croatia?
It just looks beautiful. The beaches look beautiful, and it seems kind of like they have a lot of waterfalls and a lot of like natural sort of beauty and parks and forests, and just seems a slightly unusual destination. So yeah, but I mean, I could name 10, but yeah, Croatia, somewhere I'd love to visit.
Amazing. Next question. Let's do it. Right. Second question is, do you know anyone who is living their life to the fullest?
You know what? It's funny you say this. I don't know anyone who's living their life to the fullest. Everyone I know is depressed, in therapy, struggling. They don't know what they're doing. Their lives are a mess. Not every aspect, but everyone has something. Everyone I know has something in their lives that they are unsatisfied with. So it could be the career, it could be their family, it could be the relationship. I don't know anyone who has everything perfect. You know, everyone's life is a mess. My life is a mess. And so I think this is how it is. You know, I think that's how life is.
And you mentioned at the beginning that's your life right now. You're going through some challenge moments at the moment. Do you already kind of thinking about, you know, okay, what I'm gonna learn with this challenge moment? Do you put yourself sometimes with this mindset when you are facing some challenging time, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, for me, it's about motivation and balance. So, you know, you have a few aspects of your life, right? You have maybe your family and your friends, your relationships, your career, and maybe your health. Let's say 4 areas of your life that are you're trying to balance. And I just take time to focus on what I feel like focusing on. So if I feel like, you know what, I think sometimes motivation is an indicator of how interested you are in pursuing something. And if you're pursuing something and you have no motivation to do it, I think you have to listen to yourself and you say, maybe this is something I shouldn't, that isn't as important to me. So I just focus on things that I have motivation to focus on. And, you know, occasionally I take a step back from that and go, okay, maybe I'm not seeing enough of my family, I'm not seeing enough of my friends. And I try to balance that. But yeah, I think that's the point, that the trick of life is to balance all these areas of your life and try to find balance in these sorts of areas.
Absolutely. Right. Next question. Let's do it.
I'm going to put my leg here. Does that count? Does that look weird? No,
say again?
I'm going to put my leg here.
Okay, if you feel comfortable.
No,
Right, before the next question, tell me a little bit about High Body Me. Is the name of your company, isn't it?
So essentially what I wanted to do was teach everything that I would teach to someone in person on the website. So everything I would say, like the first thing people say, oh, I want to get in shape and I really want to do this and I really want to do this. And the first thing I say is, well, do you sleep? Well, do you sleep? And they say, oh, well, I sleep 5 hours a night, 4 hours a night. And until you prioritize your sleep, it's very difficult for the body to change. So I wanted to kind of just put everything I would say to someone in person on the website. And so when I'm fully booked as a trainer, so I just direct people to the website, and it just gives people some general advice about exercise and fitness and nutrition, because I feel like there's a lot of misinformation about fitness and misunderstandings. So I just try to put that together in a way that was easy to understand.
Let's see. Okay. Next question for you is, what do you miss the most from your childhood and why?
Wow, what do I miss from my childhood? That's a good question. I miss from my childhood someone cooking for me. So I think like just prepare, and because obviously exercising, you're constantly eating, and I just feel like I'm constantly in the kitchen cleaning or cooking or cleaning or eating or and I feel like to just have meals prepared for you by your mother or whatever is nice, you know, and she does your washing. So yeah, I guess washing and food preparation, two things from my childhood. Yeah, the rest of it was terrible. I don't want to talk about the rest. No, it was fine. I think everyone's child. I don't know anyone who had this perfect childhood, right? But yeah, you know.
So saying that, what was the best part of growing up in London?
Well, yeah, I grew up in Richmond, and I would say the green, leafy environment. It was very, you know, you look out of the anywhere in Richmond, and there's parks, 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 green trees, like green space, and I think that was the best thing. You had Kew Gardens and Richmond Park and all these Old Deer Park. It was everywhere. If you look at Richmond on a map, it's just all it's parks. You know, lots of green space. So. It was very, very nice. Yeah. I mean, at the time, you don't appreciate it. You know, you're like, this is boring. I want to be in the central London. But yeah, I think the natural, you know, nature, I guess.
Do you have siblings as well, or are you the only child?
Yeah, I have an older sister. Yeah, she's 40 something. I can't remember. But yeah, she's, you know, she's had a few problems, but you know, she's fairly okay. So
All right. Ready for another one?
yeah, yeah, go.
Let's do it. Okay, then from London, next question is, what has been the lowest point of your life?
Oh, there's so many to choose from. Let me think of the lowest. Probably like I had an operation recently on my hand, and I had basically a cut tendon here, and they had to fuse the bone together. And I mean, there's a lot of low points. No, I mean, you know, not terribly low points, but yeah, I think I was like recovering from that operation because you can't do anything. It was super sore. So you'd be like just trying to make a cup of tea and it would be like banging it and it would be agony. I was very unhappy with recovering from an operation. So yeah, but it's important to appreciate when we're not in those pursuit situations, right? When you have those terrible situations, you appreciate, oh, it's so nice not to be in pain. You know, that just you want a thousand things when you're healthy. You want all these things, and then when you're in pain, or you want it just not to be in pain. So it's a way it makes you grateful. So it was fine.
And the flip side, what has been the happiest point of your life?
Just simple things, you know, nothing. I'm not somebody who needs a lot of big things to be happy. I love going to yoga. I love eating good food and just catching up with friends. But yeah, just simple things, you know, good weather and you know, just seeing friends and hanging out. Yeah, nothing special.
Saying that, when you think about yourself, you know, analyze yourself, what's the best part of being them? What's the best part of being you?
It's terrible. I wouldn't recommend it. It's a terrible place to be. No, I don't know. The best part of being Dan. I think that I stopped partying a lot. I used to do a lot of drugs, and I went through like a party phase from like maybe 20. I didn't start very young. I started partying when I was kind of 26, 27, and then I stopped partying in my kind of mid 30s. And so the best part is that I wake up feeling good. I don't drink, I don't do any drugs, and I just always feel good. You know, I never have a hangover. I never feel tired, and I'm just grateful that I managed to get through that phase of my life without sort of, you know, anything too bad happening. So yeah.
Do you consider yourself to be more a day or night person?
I think probably a night person. I wish I was a day person, but you know, I have to be at the gym sometimes 7 a.m. So I'm definitely shouldn't be allowed to speak to people at 7 a.m. I'm very much like until 10, I'm very quiet. So yeah, but it's yeah, it's good. I would say I'm a night person. I like to get things done at night, but it's not good for being a trainer, unfortunately. So
Amazing. Next question.
do we find out what's in the box at the end? What's in the box? Do we see what's in
Absolutely,
the box?
absolutely. All the questions, they're inside of the box.
Okay.
All the questions.
Oh my God. Okay. Good.
When I was checking your websites, there was, you know, a place there saying plane training. It's like a plan. Yeah. So
Yeah.
tell me a bit about plane training.
So basically what it was, it's a way of looking at exercises and looking at the body as not like exercises, but as movement patterns. So for instance, for this area, you need two exercises. You need overhead press and you need a chest press. So these two things. So rather than saying, oh, this exercise or this exercise, you say, okay, it's a push, a horizontal push. Now, whether you do this or this or this or this, it's all the same. And so what I wanted to do was give people a way of thinking about the body, not as muscles or exercises, but as movement patterns. So that was the basic idea. And you combine certain exercises. So there's a very old idea of training, which is like that you do an exercise, then you rest, then you do the same exercise, and you rest, and the muscles are very tired. So you're much better doing a muscle, and then you do another muscle, and then another muscle, and another muscle, and then you're fresh. So it's every exercise is a circuit essentially, and it's a much better way to train. I'd really, yeah, I really recommend it. Obviously, I would. I recommend it. Yeah.
Next question is, how do you make friends?
I'm terrible at making friends. I don't know how I'm good at people dating. I'm good, but like I don't know how making friends. Very slowly, very slowly. It's kind of like a little thing, and then there, and then gradually you're suddenly having coffee with someone. But I think I would say choose your friends. You know, there's a theory that friendships just happen, but you do choose your friends, and you should choose your friends very carefully because you are the average of you see the most. So if you select friends who are a certain way, you are going to start to mirror those attributes. So yeah, so pick your friends very carefully.
Next question done. Let's do it.
Okay.
Next question for you is, describe yourself in one positive word and one negative word only.
Ooh, okay. One positive word. I'll come back to that. One negative word, sensitive. I'm extremely sensitive. Everyone says it. And, you know, I wish that I was less sensitive. And that's also going to be the positive word. But I'm sensitive, it's positive, and it's also negative because you feel stuff more, but also you know, you feel the bad stuff and the good stuff.
What is your star sign?
Pisces.
Yeah,
you?
I'm Scorpio.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh
One
my
of my
God.
best friends is a Scorpio. No, my mum's a Scorpio.
Which day is your mum?
Lots of my exes were Scorpio. Yeah, it's a good sign. She's November 22nd, I think. 20th? Yeah, something like you.
November 17th.
17th. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Scorpio. I get on well with Scorpios, get on well with Pisces, I think.
It's
Yeah.
interesting you
So.
saying that. It's interesting you saying that your mom is Scorpio because my mom is Pisces.
Oh, really? And you get on with her? Yeah, yeah, that's
We are
nice.
exactly
Yeah.
we're exactly the same person. Me and my mom, exactly the same
Right.
person. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Pisces and Scorpio are very similar, I think.
yeah.
And like two of my best friends were Scorpio, and like four of my exes were Scorpio. So it seems to be a recurring thing with the Scorpios. Yeah.
Very intense. Scorpio, they are very intense. Like
Complicated, complicated.
very
Uh,
jealous, very
hmm,
complicated,
very intense.
very
Very all
intense.
or nothing. I find Scorpios very all or nothing. It's either everything's yes, I'm all in, or it's like yeah. But I like them. They're very what's the word? Authentic. They're a very authentic sign. Yeah.
Very good. Next question, then let's do it. Right. So before the next one, tell me how was growing up as a gay boy in London for you?
Well, I didn't come out until I was 20. So I lost my virginity to a girl when I was 14. And I was into girls till I was, yeah, early 20s. And then I was captain of the rugby team. I was like boxing. I was doing all these things. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm gay. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And I was very depressed for a long time. I was depressed for 2 years, 3 years. I was very unhappy about being gay. I didn't want to be gay. I was very ashamed. And it was a big thing. It was a very big deal, but yeah, it wasn't fun, I guess. It wasn't fun. So I'm 42, and I guess like it was just before online dating, so it was kind of like a time that was a little bit not that easy to meet people. But I mean, it could have been worse, but definitely it wasn't an easy coming out for me by any means. Yeah.
And the day when you came out, did something happen or you just felt like, okay, I'm gonna be my truly self from now on?
Yeah, it wasn't a moment. Uh, uh, that day I came out, really, kind of slowly, and I would say, and even now my parents are like, oh, are you gonna date girls again? Are you interested in dating girls? Because I dated a lot of girls when I was younger. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm like, but I say I'm 87% gay. I don't know. How gay are you? What percentage would you give yourself?
Right now?
Yeah.
Right now, I would say I'm 100% gay.
100%? You've never kissed a girl?
Oh, no, I did. I did.
You can't be 100. No, you can't be
now,
100%.
oh, now I know what I mean. Now I know what I mean. Okay.
Yeah, that's a total number. A total number.
Oh, I see. No. Yes, I had. My first love was a girl. My first love was a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I had sex with girl with once. I had a sex with a girl when I was 18 years old.
Okay.
But yeah, I kind of knew that something like this feeling that wasn't there. You know what I mean? I was around girls, but I didn't have the same feeling when I was around boys. As you say about rugby and all those, when you start discovering yourself. And I was playing volleyball for years, and so I was traveling with my school. You're traveling a lot. And of course, you're sharing the same showers like this, open showers like with different boys,
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with an open shower. It's fine. I think they should all be open.
Imagine all the gyms now, they're gonna open shower.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's just good. It's better, Just share the soap. It's better.
It's fine for the gay guys, but not for the straight guys for sure.
When I was at school, there was one of the teachers was like, no, don't waste the towels. You have to take the water off each other with the hands.
Oops.
Yeah. So that was weird. That was kind of a strange thing. You wouldn't be allowed now, but yeah, don't waste the towels. That's what he was saying. Don't waste the towels. Yeah, different time.
You're giving ideas to people now watching the interview.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay,
Right, the next question for you is, if you could be in somebody's place for 24 hours, who that would be and why?
I would be in the place of President Biden. I'd just like to know what his like day-to-day life is and like how he's treated. Put some sunglasses on him and go and put him onto the podium and just I find it, I don't know, I find it interesting. American politics, I find it interesting. I don't know why.
Very good. 3 questions left then. Let's do it.
Okay.
Right. Next question is, what is the biggest difference between you and your best friend?
Oh, we're very similar. I would say the difference is he's a bit better with his family. Like he's a little bit better at seeing his mom and helping his sisters and doing his things. And I think that's one of the things I really admire about him is that he's very committed to helping his family and very much makes time for them. I do too, but he does it more. And I think that's a big difference between us.
And what's the biggest similarity?
We have a similar attitude to partying and drinking. So we very occasionally go out and party, but we're very much like to avoid it generally. Yeah, I think that's why we're best friends.
Very good. 2 questions left. Let's do it.
Okay.
Right.
I won't dance, but I'll just bring my foot in the air.
Go. Up.
That's my dance. Oh. Woo. Okay.
Next question for you is, if you could spend the entire day with a family member, who that would be and why?
Oh my God, none of them. I can't bear them. No, my mum probably. My mum, yeah. I spend the day with her often. Yeah, I see her like once every couple of weeks. So, yeah. My dad, yeah. No, I mean I could do an hour. Do an hour or two with my dad. My sister, that would be hard. But no, I think I could. I think my mum. Yeah, I'd have to go with my mum. Yeah, she's cool. I'd hang out with her if she wasn't my mum. I think that's important, right? Yeah. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. You are a mama's boy.
And she's a Scorpio, of course. So,
Of course.
It's the best.
You need her energy. You need her to be around her to get her energy.
That's true.
Ready for the last one?
The last one, I'm ready.
Let's go. Last question. Before the last question, as you're an artist, yeah? If you could pick just one piece of your art so far in your career, which one would be and why?
I would pick. I did this kind of painted this machete with like blossom, and I really like it. And when I was painting it, I was very like, I don't think this is working. I'm gonna stop. And I remember my sister said, no, keep going with it. And I finished it and I'm very happy with it. And every time I see it, it reminds me of when you're doing a project and you're over the initial excitement of doing it and you're in that kind of period where you're like, I don't want to do this, should I finish it? And to have that someone to say, no, keep going, it reminds me of that. So yeah, that's why.
Amazing. Last question for you is, talking about dating before. What is your funniest memory of a date that you had?
Yes. Funniest memory of a date. I don't know whether they're funny or they're just kind of awkward. My funniest memory of a date. Wow, it's my last question and I'm stumped. I don't know what to say. Funny date story. Wow. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of any funny stories.
If I could see all the thoughts going in your mind right now, you like analyze all your previous dates.
There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing going on. It's just frozen. Dates. I remember one time I went on this date to I mean, it's not funny, it's just kind of like depressing. But maybe that's funny. No, I went on a date to Winter Wonderland, and it was extremely cold, and I just remember wanting it to be over. I mean, have you been to Winter Wonderland? You know, it's the kind of like it's
Yeah,
a big carnival thing in
yeah.
winter, and I just remember on these rides, my face was kind of like frozen, and it was all of the people who ran the rides were just kind of like go with the teeth, and they're like, you know, it was like I'm being processed for a maximum security prison because like, get on the rise, and I was like, this is the worst date I've ever been on. And after that, I probably would never go back to Winter Wonderland. Never go. If anyone's listening to that, don't ever go. It's a terrible, terrible place. So yeah, I don't know if that's funny, but it's true. So there we go.
It didn't go too well in the end.
It didn't go too well. No, he after that he was like, I don't think this is working out. I think he detected that it wasn't my thing. So
Maybe he was not Scorpio, that's why.
yeah. He definitely wasn't Scorpio. I think he was a Virgo actually, and then Virgo. So
Right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay?
okay.
So, I hope you are enjoying the interview. Before we do the word association game, don't forget to give a like, don't forget to share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Just click on the button right there. Thank you so much and enjoy the word association game. Let's start with family.
Family. Richmond.
Money. Richmond. I'm joking.
Money. One word. Money. Cushions. I spend all my money on cushions. I have an addiction to buying cushions. So money, cushions.
Interesting. One word for life.
Life, temporary, more cushions. I have a sickness for buying cushions. Life, temporary.
Okay. One word for love.
Love, hurts.
Sex.
Hurts.
I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd say that for some reason. I'm not gonna ask.
Sex.
I'm not gonna ask you how. Okay. I'm
No.
not gonna ask you how.
No. Sex is fun. Sex is fun. It should be fun. Sex is fun. I like sex. You know, whatever. You're Scorpio. Scorpios are very sexual people. You know. But yeah. Yeah. Sex is fun.
And hurts.
Which one?
I said, and it hurts. You said
And it
sex
hurts.
is fun. I said, and it hurts.
And it hurts. It hurts. Yeah, because it's connected to love. I think when it's good, it is. So it hurts as well.
Politics.
Apathetic.
Religion.
Dangerous.
Fear.
Necessary.
Friendship.
Very important.
Desire.
Destructive.
Regret.
Pointless.
Success.
Varied.
Wish.
Wish. Yes.
Happiness.
Friendship.
One word for London.
Chaotic.
One word for England.
Green.
One word for artist.
Dark.
One word for fitness.
Fitness. Everything.
And the last one now. The name of your company. High Body Me. One word.
High body me. Truthful.
Amazing. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your best friend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your best friends. Tell me the most beautiful thing about Dan, and what's something that he still needs to work on to improve on. What your best friend would say.
The best thing about him is he's very eager to help people. So if there was somebody struggling with something, a stranger, he would make the effort to help them. And the things he needs to work on is pleasing people too much, trying to do everything for everyone and not taking care of yourself.
Amazing. Very good. Let's play now, Dan, and the magic box, and you can ask me a question. Okay, Dan, you can ask me a question now.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Brazil. So I left Brazil when I was 19 years old. I lived in Portugal for 5 years, and I've been living in London for the last maybe 17 years now in London.
Okay.
So yeah, London is home now.
And do you believe in God?
I do, and I tell you what, I believe in God, but you can call God, you can call universe, you can call God, you can call different names. I think there is something, a higher power over there that, you know, somehow comfort us, somehow make us understand more about ourselves, somehow, you know, try to guide us somehow. Could be angel, could be God, could be universe, could be any name. I think there is something out there that somehow connect us, that somehow guide us somehow. That's what I believe.
Is it in the magic box?
Wow, you like put me in this spot, yeah? maybe,
Okay.
could be. Actually, good question.
Okay.
You made me think now. Could be there, could be in the magic box. But actually, the magic box,
Okay. I've got
it's here.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I go along with that.
Box here, absolutely. So I believe it's here, for sure. You made me think now, you made me wonder, and I got the answer. It's here, the magic box, with the t-shirt.
Oh, wow. Okay.
William and the magic box.
Beautiful.
Show me. You said show me your box or something. Your magic
Oh,
box.
this is I've got a charging thing here, so I don't know. I feel like I need to have something as well so it's a magic box full of electricity. I don't know.
And where is your magic box?
My magic box is I don't know if I've got a magic box. I think I like to my aim is to have no possessions. I want to have no I think that's the aim, is to give away all your possessions and be possessionless. So yeah, I'm trying to get rid of things at the moment. So my box is empty. I don't know where it is. I want to get rid of the magic box and all the boxes, but yeah.
Dan, did you enjoy the interview?
It was great. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for suggesting it, and it's good to meet you.
Thank you so much for taking the time and being so sweet and accept an invitation. Before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
I would say I'm re-listening to an audiobook called The Power of Now, and it's a common book and people have done it, but it's good to revisit those ideas and to live in the moment and appreciate the moment, and just whatever you're doing, just take a second to enjoy that moment, you know, whether it's a simple walk in the park or you're doing dishes or something, rather than trying to get something done to get somewhere, to enjoy the moment, and keep remembering that, you know, that we have to be present and not always thinking about the next thing, you know.
I have this book actually somewhere here that somebody gave to me a few years ago, and I read it. And as you said, it helps you to live the moments. And
Yeah.
you know, the world we're living right now, everything's so fast. Sometimes we forget to just go with, you know, just on the go. And sometimes it's good to remember to be in the moment. Yeah. It's powerful.
Yeah, and a good way to do that is to notice the sensations in your body. So you notice the wind on your skin, or you feel the heat or the cold, or you hear sounds in the background, and just it's a form of meditation, I think. But yeah, anything that you can feel that presence is very important.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in London sometimes, okay?
All
Thank
right,
you.
hopefully, yeah, let's have a coffee sometime. Good to meet you.
Absolutely. Have a good night. Bye-bye then.
Have a good night. Cheers. Bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.